What's up? I'm Nick from Avoid. We're out here on the Skeletons tour with Pop Evil and The Word Alive, and today I'm going to be running you through my guitars, pedals, and our rig that we use. All right. First up, so we play in two registers. We have like a lower tuning register and a high tuning register. So this is a Duo Sonic. This is actually Chris's guitar that I'm borrowing for this tour, but it kind of handles everything from drop C to drop B, just doing some transposing on it. And I believe it has a Kiesel lithium in it. Why that's in there, I'm not sure. I think Chris got it that way, but it sounds cool. It's a fun guitar. The neck pickup is fun, and it kind of feels like a Strat. So this guy is tuned to C sharp, and I'm using the Ernie Ball Power Slinkies, the purple pack, which I think is this guy right here. My favorite strings for C sharp, which typically I'll go a bit heavier, but I've just been feeling like bending more on this tour, so the lighter string gauge has been good, at least on this guitar. So this guy's in C sharp, and it'll handle everything from C sharp to B. Most of our stuff is high gain, so I'm dimed out always. We have noise gates, so rarely am I touching my volume if I'm not just like whipping it off really quick. And I will typically keep it on the bridge pickup just for rhythm tones. A lot of rhythms, a lot of the leads end up on here, but anytime we have to do kind of some of the weird tones we do, or some of the bridges and interludes, I'll end up on the neck, and I'll turn off a lot of layers of distortion just so it's glassier and rounder and clean. So for our lower tunings, I have this Beat to Hell 2005 Gibson SG. I'm not sure what the original model of it is, because a couple owners previous upgraded all the hardware to be something like an SG 500, and then I put a bare knuckle rubble yell in this guy because I love those like really like buzzy 80s rock tones that are like mid gain. And with this one, I'm definitely just dimed out all the time. I'm never on the rhythm pickup. This is just my kind of my chug machine. So this will be like drop A is kind of the songs that we play with this. A lot of drop A, a little bit of drop G, and some drop A sharp, but it's actually tuned to C sharp using Power Slinkies, just because this guitar is also a backup to my Duo Sonic and vice versa. So we just handle all of that tuning changing within our quad cortexes, and it's my SG. Picks wise, typically I'm using the Ernie Ball Everlasts. I'm a big fan of these. I switched over from the Dunlop Tortexes. I'm kind of giving these a shot. This is the 0.6, but typically I'll go for the green one, the 0.88. I've just thrown too many of them into the crowd on this run, so I'm out of them. I'm borrowing Chris's 0.6s. So coming off the guitar, I go straight into this G30. I love this because I can afford them, and they are just easy to break and go through and not care too much about. From the line 6, we have a classic TU3, which keeps me in tune. My trusty OD808. I'm a big overdrive nerd. I love overdrive pedals, but this one live just seems to always do it for me. And during the set, I kind of tweak around some of the settings. If I'm like, oh, my tone's a little dark today or too bright today, this is kind of my little playground for that. And then it's just pitch stuff. So this is my drop tune. I play with this all night. Typically it is momentary. So we use this for like quick full octave drop downs. You know, if we have to play a song that we don't have our MIDI programming for, I'll use this to transpose my guitar to the right key. Kind of a Swiss Army little guy. And then probably my favorite pedal on the board is this Third Man Triple Graph, which is the Jack White Octaver. It kind of does a bunch of random stuff, but this is from the first run he did of these. So I use this a lot for just an octave double sound on this left switch, which latches, and then a momentary octave up kind of thing that I do for lead tone. So it's an octave double up or an octave double down, and then if this is on and I hit this button, it's a full octave down. There's a lot of stuff I can do with this, but I'm typically doing like rhythm stuff on here and lead stuff with this octave up. And then from the pedal board, it just comes to our mothership of a rack. So this houses my rig and Crispy's rig, all of our in-ear wireless units, our mixer, kind of everything that makes the show happen. So I'm going straight from that pedal board into my quad cortex down here. And what we've done is we've gone ahead and programmed a patch per song with a bunch of sub presets that allow us to have any tone we need for that song, and then all of that is automated via MIDI from Logic Pro. So most of the time I do some pretty drastic tone switches using the quad cortex. We transpose tunings up and down, primarily down. Up sounds a little funky at times, but it's nice, it's easy. I can, have all my bass layer tones, things the way I like them for each song, and then my little playground of a pedal board kind of lets me tweak on the fly and do things differently every day. We're modeling the PV60 505 Plus going into what I believe is a Mesa 412 IR. Just because we're like metalcore kids, we love that like early metalcore sound of those just buzzy, overdriven amps. And then for lead stuff, I think I'm doing a little bit with the Friedman Brown Eye, and then clean tones. I think I'm doing a Vox on this tour. But almost all the songs are, the same main amp and cab, and then I do some distortion on and off in there, all of my modulation, my delays and reverbs. I think I have some flangers that kick on and off here and there throughout the set. So kind of all of that is built in there, and then anything else I want to do, I just put on my pedal board. Thanks for checking out my rig on Gearmasters. You can check out Avoid everywhere at Avoid Kicks Ass. Cult Mentality just came out, spin the record, and party on.